Good morning, Pixel Fight Club members. I can see right away I'm going to have a tangled tongue. This is Marie, and I thought because I feel like a show off this week, I'd start with my own photo. And just to tell you, the last 2 weeks have been going pretty much like this crayon. I can't do anything within the lines. The other day I was making soup and I went to pour it in the bowl with my right hand and I poured it off the left side of the bowl, made a correction, and immediately poured it off the right side of the bowl. So I had more soup on the counter than I had in the bowl, but anyways, that's just the way it's been, but eventually we'll get it straightened out. I'll go right on to the review. I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, please, 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 hit that +1 button and help your reviewers choose the favorite. Not very many people are doing it, and it's difficult to count votes that aren't there. So even if you're not in the contest that particular week, if you're in the group, go ahead and give your opinion, please. We start here with Sherry's. It came in fairly late last night, and I have to say this is kind of subtle and strange to me in a way. I love the expression on Jack's face. We've got this nice fog around the edges to kind of bring our attention back into Jack's face, which is kind of what we want to do. He's also the lightest part of the picture, which makes him stand out. The odd part is seeing my hand and somebody else's foot. It just looks weird to me. This is nicely done. It has, to me, a little bit of a green cast, but that may have been deliberate because, after all, it is a beanstalk, and beans tend to be green. Overall, a very nicely balanced composite. I don't see any rough edges anywhere. I don't understand exactly what the hand is pinching. I'm not sure if it's a person or something else. But it isn't important that I actually know, I guess. So very well done, Sherry. Thank you. And then we go to Amy Murphy, who hates to put up big pictures on the internet. Can't say as I blame her in one way. But anyways, I just laughed out loud when I saw this. I know it's not meant to be funny, but nonetheless, it is very Amy, the postcard collector. It just, I still laugh when I see it. I think it's very fitting. I love the antique look. In the frame around it, it makes it another postcard. So it's postcards within postcards. Oh, and I see the Cloud Lady is there. I didn't see her last night when I looked at these. It's wonderful. I half expected the Cloud Lady to be holding those, but I think she's better as a postcard within the postcard. Well put together, very well composited. You're showing the collector's eyes, which are the most important part of any people picture, or any animal picture I should say, showing the eyes. And I like the fact that some of it's in color and some of it's in sepia tones. Very well done. Thank you, Amy. This is Russell's entry this week. I love the tan, but I do wish he had taken some of the background out. You didn't need to see my messy computer desk in there behind my hand with my Tums and stuff like that. I guess I just assumed you were all gonna cut the hand out, and Russell didn't. But at least he darkened up my fat legs and stuff like that. I like the way he has darkened everything. He should have darkened that bottle of Tums a little bit more, because that because it touches the hand, it makes it a distracting part for the composition. If that were all darkened out, clone it out, really hit it with the burn tool, it would have been a stronger composition. I love the album cover that he's working on. I think that's got a lot of promise. I don't see any rough edges anywhere. The masking is excellent. So, very good, and thank you, Russell, for playing this week. Here's Retired Guy. And Jim, I think this is one of the most technically correct compositions you've put together. I don't see any rough edges anywhere. The hand and the note are very well in focus, while Mary and the lamp in the background is out of focus, as you would expect it to be if you were focusing your camera on the note. I just now noticed the castor oil and spoon. Cute. It's another hilarious one. Real good as far as composition. It's well balanced. You've got the focus right exactly where you need to. The rest is kind of dark, so it's done well. Thank you. And then we come to Helen, another person who is reluctant to show full-size or bigger images. And I understand on the internet how this you worry about people picking it down. I have chosen this as my favorite this week. I love the colors. I love the treatment, the aging, the grunge on it. I love the framing around it. It's just, and the colors together are wonderful. It's so nostalgic. It's just nice, and it just spoke to my soul, and I had to choose it as my favorite. I don't know what else I can say. I don't see any blips as far as composition goes. The grungy texture over the top, I think, helps the fact that maybe there isn't a ground shadow underneath the pot, or a very big one. But then again, there's no direct source of light other than what we might infer from the hand. So it looks like the light might be coming in from the top right. But this is my favorite. Congratulations, Helen, this week. But I want to tell you, Retired Guy, you had the most pictures by the most pictures of other members besides yours. So I gotta say you won the group's favorite. So I guess we've got 2 winners this week. Thank you all so much for playing, and I'll look forward to seeing what you have next week. Who wants to do the week after?